It's an exciting day. We're back on campus to meet with the graphic design students and to announce the winner of Season 2 Frame Poster. I gotta tell you, it was a really tough decision. I had to contemplate who the winner was for days up until just before we came. But my design team and some trusted colleagues were able to give some insight to the designers, and we did pick a winning design. So come on in with me. You get to come in this time. We're going to break it to the class. I grew up studying two of the most difficult art.
Do you have any wrapping thoughts for individuals watching the show and learning about the collection, just about art overall and its place in society, especially in commercial environments, if you will?
Well, I think commercial environments are waking up and smelling the coffee and saying that art really does have a place in our everyday lives.
Yes.
And is an important part of productivity in the workplace. It's certainly imperative for our students to have that here, and it's something that our Board of Trustees sees, and it's something that our President and our Cabinet see.
Well, we appreciate you, everyone involved in supporting you in the process of continuing to build this collection, and for giving students the hand up so their art can be seen by the world. So this is all
That's what
a
it's
win-win.
about.
It is. It's all about that. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into this segment of Frame. I'm your host, Yvette Craddock.
Bam! You must follow this. You need to ask questions about it, you need to do your research, and you better have some really strong supportive arguments for deviating from this document. If you do deviate and you have no legitimate reason, then you're communicating to the client a couple of things. You're not listening to them and their needs, and that your opinion is more important than their business needs. I will tell you right now, you will not have a job, and you will not have your own business. Number two, we live in a design-oriented world. Visual communication, iconography, if you will, is how we communicate globally. In a way, I think we're kind of going back to Egyptian hieroglyphics and like caveman etchings where they utilized pictures to tell stories. So use these elements to your advantage in design and come up with an original way to do it. I know it's hard, but by practicing, perfectly practicing, you'll find your voice and you'll find a way to communicate, and as very few words and images, exactly what the message is. Be patient with yourself. You will get there. It's like any other art form, okay? Number three, you have to take a moment to edit your work. Now, I know how personally difficult this is because I have to do it all the time. And what that means is you put your work on the wall, for instance. This is a poster design. You step back. What is this? Why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? How should it function? What's the end result I want to have happen from this body of work? What's my intention behind the work? And when you ask yourself those questions and go through the list, you will find that it's a little bit easier to edit your own work to get to where you need to go. Okay? All right. With that said, I had a really difficult decision to make. You all have really strong talent in one way, shape, or another. And I encourage you to hang in there and dig in and learn. I mean, really great stuff. I've had people submit their resumes and their work to my company after college that wasn't as good as some of the work I've seen here. So I want to commend you all for that. My design team and I, we narrowed it down and we based it on this criteria. Who got there the closest? And who had the strongest overall design concept? Now, I've alerted Chris that the winning design is not perfect, and that's okay. If you're willing to work with me, we'll get it there, and we're going to take it to market. All right? But I will share with you who the winner is. Sarah, you won. Yes. congratulations. Okay. Do you mind if I share with everyone? Okay. How do you feel? Are you okay? You're really surprised.
I'm
Why are
really
you surprised?
I didn't think it was going to be me.
Why not?
I just don't always have that much confidence in my design skills, so I'm really surprised that you liked mine the best.
Okay, that's fine. I want to encourage all of you, and you two ladies who didn't enter, you broke my heart because you're really good. I'm serious. So in this business, it's tough when you interact directly with the client because it feels like a personal attack, like, oh, that's why I don't like it, and blah, 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 you know? Don't think that. If you can think it and believe it, you can achieve it. That's every one of you and everything in life. So hang in there, okay? Now, this is why this design won. It's a strong concept. Are you gonna be okay if I break it down? Okay. It's the strongest concept. We put them up against the wall. And this one immediately draws you in because of this element. People in this area do not use these customized QR codes. And that in and of itself was an art element that you're like, well, what is that? It's unique. I will say that this is a big no-no, and you got overridden on this one. You got to pass, okay? When it comes to logos, you must use what the client gives you and the tagline as it is, unless you have the skill set to back it up, and you better back it up, but you have a discussion with the client first. We've done 60 logos. I have logos published in books. I've never done that. I've never changed the client logo. All right. This, Iowa's only show devoted to local art and culture. This is the only one now. I spelled it out closely, and this is what I get back to editing your work. What are you doing? What is it? What is frame? What is it? People are really simple. People are bombarded with thousands of messages every day. You have to kiss it. You know what that means? Keep it simple. Usually it's stupid. I don't like the word stupid. I don't believe they're really stupid people. But you keep it simple so people get it. They don't have time to think. Their minds are stressed. They're busy. They're hurried. So you got to spell it out for people. She has watch online. So she made the website the dominant place online to visit, which is exactly the point. Why is that the point? Why is a website more important than Facebook? Creative Brief, season 1 episodes are there. This is really a new brand to most of the corridor. So I want to drive people to the website to see what the show is about, to see the first episode. They can read the blog of art topics not discussed in the show. They can look at this. It's called a hybrid market, and it's odd to have so many stations distributing the show and airing it, but that's where they can get that, and they can find out who is this chick doing the show. Okay? This is good. We're going to edit this. You included the client logos. You have to watch the type of files you get. I sent this file on purpose to see who would edit it. Don't worry. Sponsors should be listed here. I think we could do 1 QR code over 2, but you included Facebook. I would like to have seen a Facebook icon, a logo, because people know what that is. But the Facebook page, you know, consequently the popular belief, 2 things. Not everybody has a smartphone in this market, so that's where market statistics and that data comes into play as a graphic designer. And number 2, not everybody's on Facebook. They don't care. So that's where you have to understand consumer behavior and be able to meet them in all the places they are or may potentially be as they attempt to interact with this brand. So you want to work and make the changes with me? Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the state of Iowa. I dig it, but since you have it here, that's cool. And I told you all this, and I love you, State of Iowa is not sexy. I don't think the shape of any state is sexy. I've seen it before a million times. Let's do something more original. You've got it in you. Every one of you, dig in and find it, right? We're gonna change this to my image. We'll find an image, host it by, as much as I really don't like it, that's part of the whole gig, right? You're gonna use the logo you were provided and the tagline as it was provided to you, no editing, and we're gonna shape this up in the bottom. Cool? Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. That was tough, but we did it. We announced the winner. Sarah, first-year graphic design student here at University of Iowa, won the Frame Season 2 Collateral Design Contest. She's going to work with me and my team to make a few tweaks, and we will debut the poster to you right before the season starts.